So you've got no coins, no packs, and no FC points. Well, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 quick and easy methods you can use to start generating coins and dominating FC26 right now for free. And don't worry, these methods work for everybody, whether you've been playing for the last 10 years or whether this is your very first game. And stick around to the end because I'll show you how to get 50k packs playing 2 games a day. So the first method for attaining quick coins easily without the need for skill or money is a simple bronze pack method. Bronze packs in this game are only worth 750 coins, and even if you get pasted in every game you play, you're still only 2 games away from being able to afford one of these, realistically speaking. But if you're worried about playing online, don't worry, I've got you covered later in the video. We'll show you a rinse and repeat method for FC26, the updated method, and we'll show you what you can do. Now I'm going to break this down from beginner to pro, so if you're a beginner, stick around. If you're not, jump forward 20 seconds, I'll see you there. If you're new to Ultimate Team or you haven't played in a while, there is the coin amount, quick sell coin amount for each player, meaning if you sold them straight away to, back into EA, you get 19 coins, 17 coins, and 16 coins per player. But you want to bring up this menu here, list on transfer market, all right? Literally 150, 200 coins, list. That's it, right? Rinse and repeat, okay? Go through and do this with everything in this pack. Because there are 12 items in here, okay? If every one of them sells for 200 coins, you've spent 750 coins and you've made 2,400 coins. Meaning that if everything sells for 200 coins, you're making 1,550 coins per pack. So not only have you already bought your next 2 out of the profit alone, if you rinse and repeat this enough times, you'll start seeing the money stack up very, very quickly. Now I want to just stop quickly and explain a couple more things to you just to keep your eye on when you're doing this method. First of all, TIFOs. Now they're only a new thing. I'm pretty sure they only came in FC24, right? FC25 and FC26, but these automatically have a, look, I'm trying to go lower, as you can see the arrows moving, and it won't let me. They have to sell for minimum 350. So that's just more value added, right? If you get TIFOs. Now this is something to be careful of. When you get to stadium themes, people that want to build like an all Tottenham team will be going in for that, and they will be wanting to spend a bit of money to get that theme, right? Tottenham Town, with the best one in the world, is not the same in terms of thirst for that theme, so that can go for your 200. But when it's Tottenham, right, just leave it at the 5k, right, and just hit list on transfer market. Because if it goes for 150, if it goes for 200 coins, that's fine, you still turn a profit. If everything in that pack had an average quick sell value of 25 coins and you managed to sell it for 150, which is the minimum bid price, so all someone did was bid once and it sold, you are turning a 700% profit. Yeah, imagine turning 700% profit on a player like Mbappe. Method 2 takes us to the transfer market, and for those of you that are a little bit unsure about this, let me give you the real user-friendly way to do this properly, all right? First thing you're going to do is you're going to pick a league. Now, the big leagues, if you toggle right stick, right, you'll go across Premier League, Ligue 1, Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, and back to nothing. Use that to start with if you're new to doing this. It will save you getting dabbling in leagues where this doesn't work as well. And you want to set the price cap at 1,000 coins, right? I'm using 1,000 coins as just a baseline round number for now. You can adjust it and fluctuate it depending on your coins and your situation, and this will still work for you. Matthias Tell, right? 86 pace. Johnson's another one, right? The higher the pace at the start of the game, I know some of you don't like pace abuse. That's coming in a later video, how to deal with that, by the way. So if you want that, stay tuned. But someone like this, right? He's going for 950 to 1,000 coins. You go into here and look at these, right? Literally everything is above that mark, right? So now what do? You go back out, okay, and you reset your filters. So a maximum bid price of $6.50, and then you search by name for the player you want. Hit search again. Look at all of these, all right? You can go to 600 coins if you want, but this is the method, all right? Just go in and with whatever coins you've got, just bid, lowest bid. Make sure there's nothing on the cards already. There's no other bids on there. You do not want to get into bidding wars with these people. I tell you that now. It's sweaty enough without that. Now, I just been out and bought Messiah's Tell for 950 coins. I got the game the week early. I got it with this intent in mind, right? Giving you guys a proper, all size fits walkthrough of how to dominate. If you haven't got time, if you haven't got money for FC points, and if you haven't got both. Go in, transfer market. Now you're going to set the minimum bid to what you paid, right? So if it's like 650 coins, do it. It will not look out of place. Then you want to set the maximum buy now. Now we know he's about 1,000 coins, right? So we need to be competitive in what we're asking for. So go 1-2, right? Because the thing is, people are lazy on this game, especially at the start. They'll go in for that quick hit, they'll buy them up, no problems at all. EA take a 5% of your cut, but that ain't below 950 after they've taken 5%. I'm telling you that now for nothing, all right? That is step 2. But before we move on, here's a very quick point. Here's all the ones I'm bidding on at the minute, right? All these tell cards, yeah? All 600 coins, everything's rosy in the garden. Someone's gone to 800 coins. The second it gets above what you're willing to pay, now 800 coins isn't a lot, right? In terms of the people that are making like 10 million coin teams. But if you haven't got 800 coins and it's out of your budget, so what, mate? All you do is go actions and just remove from transfer targets, right? Bang, gone, goodbye. Now all you've got to focus on is the ones you've got left. You might get none, right? You might well get 0 cards from this the first 2 or 3 times you try it. But consistency is king, especially right now. So far, the methods I've shown you literally take 5 to 10 minutes. We haven't even got into gameplay yet, but that's where we're going now. Now, in the build up to the launch of this game, even in pre-release, there was a lot of talk from EA about how they were changing the UI AI interface. So it meant that people playing the game had to use their own players. AI wouldn't do it for them anymore, right? That's created a lot of controversy and a lot of frustration already. But here's how you can turn it into an advantage. And when I say an advantage, what I mean is this is the most broken thing I've seen about this game so far, and literally nobody's talking about it. So we're back at the main menu. We go into play. I'm assuming you haven't looked at this properly yet. I'm assuming you're doing this in real time with me, all right? If you're not, jump ahead. Play versus AI, squad battles, right? Now, I normally vary between professional and legendary, depending on like the quality of the opposition I'm playing against, or like how good my team is, or how I'm feeling on the day, or if I'm playing with my kid or whatever. Lots of different reasons why that goes up and down a bit. This year, however, you can set it high and basically leave it there. As long as you're not new to the game. If you are, take your time. Don't rush into it. What you don't want to do is have burnout off the bat. But let's look at this team here, right? It's 83 rated. We'll view the squad. A surprise to nobody. Pace, 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 right? Good for you. If, by the way, you want the method I use so that I personally can grind out coins and things quickly, because I don't spend money either, right? I'm not monetized, and until I'm monetized, not a penny is going on in this game. So if you want the guide I use for myself to generate coins quickly and efficiently and without throwing your controller through your window, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments. But when I say like the AI just does, look, the AI does not track runs at all for your players. And if you can like work out how to make that work for you, look, they've just left João Pedro free in the middle. The one thing it's good at is putting up a block, right? Once you're in the way, once like they're in the way of you, it's a bit more difficult to get around them because they're that more balanced control as opposed to the impulse of, say, a FIFA player, for instance, right? But they do not track runs, the AI. They don't track runs. They don't make good attacking runs. The AI on this game does not track your runs. It does not make good runs itself, right? It frees you up. Look, Anthony Gordon's gone, yeah? Now, at the minute, he's being controlled by the AI, but because I set him up to run, and by the way, for those of you that don't know, it's just L1 and circle. But look how easy that was, guys. Like a knife through butter. You saw my team. It's 83 rated, the same as theirs. Legendary difficulty. For those of you that are brand new to this game or haven't picked it up for a couple of years, if you want your winger to go belting it like Anthony Gordon did there, L1, X, right? Hold L1, press the pass button, direct it where you want it. Your player will then start pegging it down the wing, through the middle, wherever it is, all right? But literally, that's how easy it is. Same thing again, right? I'll show you from the throw-in. Here you go. Ready? Steven Gerrard picks the ball up. Anthony Gordon cuts back, cross in. Johnson's there again. Whereas this time it gets headed away. But this is what I mean. Like, there's no urgency in their defending. There's no like real ability in their defending either. That's the key thing about this. It's not that they don't defend. It's that they genuinely can't defend properly. And it makes your life so much easier. Like I say, legendary difficulty, right? The higher the difficulty, as I'm sure you all know, if you don't know, the higher the difficulty, the more points you get for your squad battles rewards. The more points you earn, the better your packs, rewards, coins, all of it are at the end. And literally, it's 2 games a day. If you're strapped for time, you get like an hour, say, to play FC every day. Once you are like, you know, you literally spend 10 minutes doing bronze pack, 10 minutes sniping and reselling, and then like half an hour, 40 minutes playing this. And it's that easy, right? Like, it's so simple. Making coins in this game is so easy. Even if it's your first ever game, you can make coins on this game like that. Even if you win 1-0 on legendary difficulty, you're still looking at like, I don't know. I mean, the rewards, in terms of the points you're accumulating, you're looking at maybe 3 or 4 semi-pro professional games. I know the temptation is to go for that lower difficulty straight away so you can like get your confidence up. You don't need to. It's not hard. EA have given you a free pass to big rewards by nerfing their own game. But let me prove a point to you, right? Legendary difficulty, same team rating as me. I want to make a point of saying, right, that I struggle online. I do. And if it's not just me, if you struggle online as well, like the video and subscribe, and we'll all struggle online together for now. But there's more on that coming soon. So let's go and look at the match facts, right? I had less possession than them. It took me longer to get the ball back. They have more shots than I did, right? But they didn't score. They didn't even get close. I promise you. Like, let's go over to shooting a minute and have a look, shall we? Look at all their shots. Most 90% of their shots, when it's like 58% shot accuracy, that's fine, right? But look, right? Their shots are going out for corners pretty much on legendary difficulty, guys. Come on. The good thing is with this as well, if you want to start lower down, like semi-pro, professional, once you hit the professional cap, like difficulty level, you start accumulating rewards as well, guys. And that is where you won't see a lot straight away, but when it starts to build up a little bit, you go in at the end of your week, right? I like doing this. 1,701 points for a 1-0 win. Honestly, it's like printing packs. EA have made FC26 a real goldmine for coins, rewards, and packs if you know where to look. And if you want to know where to look, there's a video coming out this Sunday. I'll link it in the description of this video once it's live. But it is all about squad battles, right? How easy it is. I'll give you a breakdown of the gameplay, the way to do it, the way to set your team up if you want that as well. I'll give it to you all And it's all free, by the way. All this advice, all this information, you haven't got to look for it, you haven't got to pay for it. Right, you haven't got to get a membership to anything. I'm giving it all to you for free because this is what I wish I had when I first started playing FC. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have and you found it helpful, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. It will help me out massively. But if there's anything else you're like, do you know what? No one's talking about this and it's really irritating. Whack it in the comments, mate. I'll make a video about it just for you. Even if you're the only person getting wound up by it, buddy, I got nothing but time for all of you, all right? The next video out on the channel is a deep dive into how to play squad battles effectively. That'll involve ways to get around the AI. That'll involve the right kind of setup for your team from day one. Even if you haven't got a pack or bought a player yet, I'll sort you out, guys, all right? Until the next video, and as always, you've been a dream. Cheers.